Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am Symtherin and thank you for Slyther-in. We're back again with another speed build in The Sims 4. Sorry, I missed talking to you guys last week. I was not feeling well and I'm so happy to be here again. So I hope you enjoyed that video and I hope you enjoy this one as well because it is another installment or entry into The Sims 4 builder games hosted by Juby Sims and friends, and yeah, they're really active over on Instagram, so make sure you go and check out the page there so you can follow along in this fun, friendly little competition. So the third week challenge is called Around the World, where each of us contestants had to choose a part of the world to build a home for, and we actually had these prompts that were given to us by some other simmers in the community. So simmers from all over the world, different places. I think we had Brazil, Argentina, like that sort. And I thought it was so cool getting other simmers to partake and actually write about homes that they see and families that you could find in those homes and all those. So I got the pleasure of building a home for a family in the Philippines, and I thought that was really interesting. I have so many friends who are from the Philippines in the Sims community and outside of the community, so it was really cool kind of learning and exploring. From the description that I got, I did learn that a common style of homes in the Philippines are bungalows. So we go with this, at least I guess it would be considered a bungalow. We're going to call it a bungalow. It's actually kind of fun because it's a pretty common type of build where I'm from as well. So it was kind of cool to explore. One thing that really stood out to me is that it's an open concept, like living, typically kitchen, all that, and then there's a platform about 2 or 3 steps that kind of separates the living space to like the bedroom spaces. So I definitely included that in the interiors, and I'm also on team red. So in the builder games we have the red team and the blue team, and we each have themes that we have to continue throughout all our builds, and that theme is red, fall, warm, all that stuff. So I definitely use lots of pops of red. Anyway, I'm going to read off a little bit from the description. I might bounce around a little bit, and so you can get to know where the inspiration came from and what challenges I faced. As mentioned, in the Philippines, a common style of home is the bungalow. Usually they are one-story houses. They have an open floor plan. They do make use of the platform, as I said, and it's pretty rare to see houses constructed from wood. Fun fact, because of termites. So I definitely steered away from using any wood on the exterior. There is some wood furniture, which we were told is okay to use. It does not necessarily have a backyard, but most bungalows have a nice front yard where there's space for a garage or a carport like this one here, and then bars on the window. I definitely made sure I had to use that because they use bars to keep or to basically encourage no burglaries. That's a word. Okay, cool. So essentials I had to use was no wood on the exterior and any interior walls and flooring, which was hard because I really like using wood floors on the interior. So we used kind of linoleum or something. I think that's what I used. Some white linoleum, kept it simple. There's an open floor plan. We can use antique furniture, bedroom area separated from the rest of the house using a platform, electric fan and air conditioner could be included, a washing machine, but clothesline out front, and It was very important to have a piano and some old looking radios and a fence with a gate. So check, 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 check. Here we're finally on in the interior, and I definitely wanted to use this gorgeous piano from My Wedding Stories because it looks pretty antique, but it also comes in red, which I love and definitely used. Along with that basic house description, we did also get a family description. At least I did anyway. Not everyone got the same types of descriptions. Some didn't get a family, some did. But I had the pleasure to build for Marcelo and Carlotta Del Rosario. They're proud parents of 2 teen daughters, Carla and Celestina. Marcelo works for a government employee, and Carlotta is a high school music teacher. And then a few years after giving birth to their first daughter, Carla, Carlotta's dad sadly passed away, and then they moved into this home, which is owned by our grandmother here. I'm trying to find her name. Nieves. That's her name. So Filipinos, it says here, are family-oriented and close-knit people. So Lola Nieves is more than happy to welcome her daughter and her family back into their ancestral home. And then here's where I learned that the home has seen changes to accommodate the growing family. It was originally a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom bungalow style, but has been turned into a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom home. The original kitchen has been maintained, and most of the house's antique furniture remains. The bedroom area is separated by a platform, which you can see off on the screen here. Then we also learn a little bit about the teenage daughters. So one is very musically gifted, because she's got that passed on from generation. So it's a good thing we still have this antique piano here. We have the other teen who's more artsy, loves to knit, crochet, all of that fun stuff. But more about the build, the walls have been covered by certificates, trophies, new and old family photos collated over time. Don't forget about the electric fan, which I actually used that one we just got in a Sims delivery, I think a week or so ago. It actually kind of fit. I liked it. And then they have air conditioning, which I will put that up, and the TV, which is newer, and that was a request from the teenage daughter. So we've got some old and new kind of mixing in here. And then the grandmother, definitely, she's used to be a beauty queen, so I made sure her bedroom has a vanity, which you'll see, and she enjoys gardening in the front yard and doting on her granddaughters. Yeah, I thought it was really cute and very fun to work on, and I loved getting to know this family, and I hope you enjoyed getting to know this family as well. I think this style and like family oriented build type thing is very much up my alley. I enjoyed putting up all the trophies and the certificates and pictures on the walls. I think I read somewhere in the document that the grandma really likes her plants and all those things, so definitely plant heavy in this one, which if you're not new here, you know that is my jam, okay? Self-proclaimed clutter queen over here, which I actually love how the kitchen came out, and we're gonna see that pretty soon. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you do. This build is also up on the gallery, so if you're interested in playing with it, I did not really play test it too much, but I think it should be, for the most part, functional. I tried to keep that in mind while I was building, but my gallery ID is Symtherin, same as it is here, and I think it would be a great home to play in for like generational things. Speaking of generational, did you guys watch the Sims Summit? Because there are crazy amounts of hints for babies. I mean, that's been confirmed. We're getting new and improved babies. Hashtag free to babies. They will no longer be objects, and I absolutely can't wait. It makes me, and I know I've been talking about it for a while, it makes me want to get back into some gameplay again really soon, as soon as I can find the time. But we have that, and there was an item of like a glass with some dentures in it, which one, I would be happy, so happy just to have that clutter item, whether or not it means improved elders as well. But our elders deserve the world. They really do, our elder sims. So I'm excited to see what comes of that. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the improved elder stuff is just a kit, like elder items or a retirement plan. I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to hear everything. What are your opinions of Project Renee, aka The Sims 5? My personal opinion, I know there's a lot of controversy going on around how what they showed in the summit looks a lot like what we've seen from Parrot Lives. But I'm also, while I love the more cartoony design of The Sims, because that's just The Sims, and I think that's probably where they're gonna take it, I can't imagine EA to just completely change the feel of the game like that, if that makes sense. But we've got modular furniture. They were making a single bed into a double bed, like what? And then color wheel, guys, color wheel. Now, I didn't get much of a chance to play in Sims 3 where color wheel was a main feature, but I think that's going to be awesome, but also really bad for my indecisiveness. But yeah, either way, I am pretty excited. I know the summit itself was probably a little underwhelming, overhyped. But when are those announcements ever overhyped and a little underwhelming? But I'm just glad there's things coming and they're trying to be transparent. So yeah, keep being nice to everyone and be kind to the gurus, because they're just doing their best under, parameters set by their bosses, much like what we do, or most of us do, I think, in our daily lives. Back to the build now. We have our grandmother's room pretty much coming along. I'm playing around with the flooring, but I just stick with this linoleum, I think. And you might see in the other room that the kitchen's not done yet. I kind of did the bedroom first because I struggled with the living room and kitchen. But for the sake of the speed build, I edited it differently. Words are hard, okay? I put an urn here because I thought that was a nice touch, thinking that her late husband is definitely still a part of her life, and I don't know, maybe she talks to him while she's in there and like, good night, sweetie. Like, I don't know, I thought that was cute, and we definitely have lots of plants. She also has her very own ensuite bathroom here, and yeah, it's pretty simple. Just a bathtub, shower combo, toilet, and a sink. And the other bathroom looks pretty much similar to this, except bigger, and it does have the washing machine. The room I had the most fun with was the teenager daughter room. They share a room, but they have such different personalities, and I kind of ran with it. Pretty similar. I know I say this a lot every time I do a kid's bedroom or teen bedroom for siblings with different personalities, but I always take inspiration from me and my sister because we did share a room growing up, and we have completely different personalities, so I tend to really enjoy doing those kinds of rooms. So here we are working on the musically inclined or musically gifted teenager, and honestly, thank God for the high school years pack, because I absolutely love those vinyl wall stickers and all of that great stuff. I absolutely love it. I love vinyl. I don't collect it as much as I would like to, but I do have some, and I love my record player, and yeah, it's so fun. But we have a lot of reds and more darker tone colors on that side of the room, and then this side of the room we have, you know, the light, the arty, the more pinks, purples, and a lot of items from Nifty Knitting because she knits. And then we have her art easel as well. I do change the wallpaper up. That was one thing I struggled pretty much. It was a theme for this whole build, was the wallpaper. Couldn't figure out what worked best, what didn't work. It was rough, but I think I used one eventually in this room from Parenthood. It's pink and white and has like little hearts around, so I thought it was cute. And I felt like it tied around both sides. I used this frog rug because it's adorable, and I don't think I've ever used it before. And then looking at him from the floor plan, he's like, hello. So, I don't know. I thought that was cute. More plants as well here. The final room we're going to work on is the parents' bedroom. Do I show you the bathroom? I think I do show you the bathroom first. Here we are. So we have the washer here, and then kind of a custom built shower, which, oh gosh, I wish I could credit the simmer. Is it Maya? I'm going to find out, but there was a simmer who put out a TikTok or a reel, short, whatever you want to call it, depends on where you're looking at it, but with a custom made shower like this. So I definitely stole that little trick here. I'm going to try and remember to link that down below. If I don't, guys, please tell me, okay, please. But yeah, we are going to finish up this shared bathroom, and we're going to finish with the final room, and that is the parents' bedroom. I end up using this bed from the high school years. I love this swatch. I actually really loved it, and I feel like the blanket matches those curtains pretty well, and then it ties into red. But this room is pretty simple, pretty grown up, I think. Really tidy, clean, very much not like the rest of the build, but we do have a desk area here because the mother is a teacher, so I assume she maybe wants a space to grade papers or do any kind of work that teachers do from home sometimes. And yeah, certificates and more family photos. But I think that's a wrap for now, friends. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for watching. Definitely please stick around and view the tour at the very end, because those are always fun to watch. And leave a comment. What's your favorite room? What do you think of Project Renee? And type hashtag free to babies too. Just do it. I dare you. Anyway, like the video, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell to get notified for the next video I get to share with you guys. Alright, enjoy the tour. Thanks for watching again, and thanks for slithering in. See you next time. Bye!